In case you guys missed it, I dropped out of college and transferred to another school. I didn't think we were gonna go to school this week. I really thought that my cat. I really thought school this week was gonna be canceled because there was a hurricane that hit. There was a lot of flooding that happened, and in my area, there's some places where I can't even drive on the roads. Unfortunately, we're going back to school this week. We actually started going back to school on Wednesday, which was yesterday. I really didn't want to go. I thought about skipping. Anyways, I really wanted the school to flood. If y'all didn't know already, I dropped my engineering major and switched to interpreting, ASL interpreting, because I'm sick of engineering. I took it for 3 years, and really it was just kind of a side quest, to be honest, because I was like, I don't know if I want to do engineering, but I thought it was a good idea, and my brother did engineering. I have a brother too, but I don't talk about him because I'm not close with my family. But I just decided to like go with engineering for 3 years, and then I dropped it, and then I switched to ASL interpreting. Really, ASL interpreting is my passion. That's what I really love to do because I'm deaf, of course. Sign language is my thing. Engineering was obviously not. That meant I also had to transfer schools. The one school that I used to go to, it was not good at all. It was kind of terrible, like my experience at that school, because it was called UCF, and I'm gonna kind of like talk shit about it for a minute. But that school was basically, there was like a lot of discrimination happening and being swept under the rug. Like, for example, there was one professor that I had. He didn't like me. He didn't like my interpreters, like the idea that I had 2 interpreters like in the classroom. Going back to my professor, he did not like me or my interpreters. And anyways, my point is that one day one of my interpreters decided to use Zoom because she couldn't show up. I think she was sick, and this was during, I think, early COVID days, like 2021, 2022. So a lot of people, like if you were sick, you stayed home, you didn't go to school. So one of my interpreters decided to go through Zoom and interpret through Zoom. And it was like really easy. But my professor, mind you, had to use a little microphone. And he didn't like wear it on his mouth, no. He didn't wear it inside his ear, no. It went around his ear. But my professor said, no, I'm not gonna do that, and he refused. I said, you can't do that. You are violating ADA laws. And he still refused. It's not like he didn't know about this, because my interpreters, we emailed him about a week before. He was already aware of the situation. That day when I showed up to class with my interpreters, I had a laptop, and I brought my laptop, and I went to go sit down, and I had my laptop, and I propped it up on my desk, and then my interpreter went to go like sit down at the front. Like, we told my professor, like, okay, wear the microphone. And he said, no, I refuse. And this was in front of the whole class. So all the students were like watching me. Me and the professor, we were like going back and forth, back and forth. And it went on for 15 minutes. And then he like finally said, oh, you're holding up the whole class. I then reported the issue to the higher ups at UCF because I was like, this is not gonna fly with me. I need to advocate for myself. And they were like, okay, we're gonna sit on it. And then we sat on it and nothing happened. And I was trying to basically file a case. And I also communicated with someone who was a reporter at UCF. But again, nothing happened. That professor got excused. There was another case too. Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about all this, but there was like one of my engineering classes over the summer. This one professor, this professor was one of those professors that was like very proud, like prideful of his PowerPoints. Like, he wouldn't share it with anyone. One time this professor told me I needed to follow him to his office, and so me and my interpreters, like, we went with him to his office, and then he turned around and he looked at me and he said, oh, don't bring your interpreters in. And it was really weird, but I said, okay, it's fine. And then my interpreter waited for me too. She was a real one. She was very, very supportive of me. Anyways, the professor pulls me into his office, and then he offers me chocolate, and I'm like, oh my God, this is it. Like, something bad is gonna happen. It's about to happen, you know? You know what typically happens when a professor that's like older with a young girl, you know? I was like, oh my gosh, like this is happening. Like, I'm so scared. My water spilled. So lucky he's cute. Anyways, Update. I got a cat. The professor pulls me into the room, offers me chocolate, and then he points me to this whiteboard. And it says, "Can you please tell your interpreters to stop emailing me? I'm not gonna send my PowerPoints to them." My interpreters were requesting him to send them PowerPoints because those slides had pictures, and for them to like accurately interpret the message and like the pictures and what he was saying, they wanted to see the pictures on the slides without like, because they were sitting in the front, they were like sitting down, the slides were behind them. They couldn't see it unless they like cranked their head all the way around and then like looked and then like looked back and then started interpreting. The whole reason the professor dragged me into his office that day is to tell my interpreters to stop emailing him because it was stressing him out. I finally transferred. I'm out of UCF and now I'm into USF. And I think I'm freshman, sophomore, junior. I think I'm a junior. Anyways, this is my 5th year going into college, so I'm experienced. I wish I had tips on how to study and how to do well in college. Honestly, I need those tips too. If you have any tips on how to study, like, let me know, please, because I'm struggling every day. Oh fuck, I messed up. It's whatever, no one's gonna... I have to be quiet for this part, okay? So I need like my full concentration. Okay, do y'all get migraines? Because I get migraines every day and I have to take medication for it. Okay, does it look good? I think it looks even. We'll see. Clothes. Okay, outfit time. The vision is whatever I want it to be. We're gonna start with this skirt. It's like fake leather. For the top, this is gray top. Buttons, and it's like a scoop neck. And it's perfect with weather because the weather is so cool right now. Like, finally it's cold outside. I know some people are like, what do you mean? It's already cold. Well, yeah, for you, but here, like, I live in Florida, so it's been hot, but now it's finally, weather is so cool and it's nice. Okay, it goes like this. I like bodysuits, but I have a love-hate relationship with bodysuits because if I really need to pee, like, I really gotta go. That thing better be coming off as fast as possible. Okay, bow. See, it's so cute. And then my favorite, I got this from Amazon like last year, but these bow socks and they're black. Look at how, you can't even see it. Look at how cute. And then I'm gonna add this little jacket. Gosh, oh, how cute. Anyways, I got an email from one of my professors saying that class is canceled, so I look cute for nothing.